Okay, so good morning to you. And this is our work for Tuesday morning. So Tuesday the 26th of January. So let's have a little quick recap. So we did some doubling yesterday. Today we're going to be thinking about equal groups, and then we're going to be moving on to adding equal groups and then making arrays. Okay, so slight different. Normally have a revisit, just going to have a little warm up. So just a quick, so I'm going to pause the video here and see if you can answer these questions. So remembering these symbols. So this means smaller than or less than. We've got greater than, more than. And we've got here equal to or the same as. So we need to choose one of those symbols to put in there. Here it says complete the bar model. So if this is the whole model's whole number, 17, part of the number is 5. What do I add to 5 to make 17? And I've given you a number line up there to help you. Here, again, add together 7 and 6. So you can either use fingers or counters, or again, I've got a number line up here that could help you. And number 4 is what number is shown. So what's this number? Okay, so hopefully what you did is you worked out what 5 and 6 is. So 5, count on 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then hopefully you've realized that those are the same numbers, but just around the different way. So of course they're going to be 11. So in there, it's going to be this symbol equal to. That side is the same as that side. So here, 17 then, what do I add to 17 or what do I add to 5 to make 17? Now there's two ways you could do that. You could either go to 17, take away 5, or you could go to 5 and count on until you get to 17 and see how many jumps that is. So I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go 5, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So my missing number is 12. So 12, 5 add 12 makes 17. So here, add together 7 and 6. So there's 7. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7 and 6 makes 13. And lastly, what's this number shown? I'm just going to count the counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, well done. I'm sure you got on with that really well. So let's move on to today's learning. So today we're going to be thinking about something called equal groups. Okay, so are these groups equal? So I need to first of all think about, what does that word equal mean? Now, equal means the same. So is there the same amount of stars in each box? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to count. So in here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So are these equal groups? No, they are unequal, because I've got 5 in here, 4 in here, and 5 in here. Okay, so let's move on to this one. So thinking again about equal groups, so how can I make these groups equal? So, because they're not equal, aren't they? Because I've got 3 in here, and then I've got 4 bears in there, 4 bears in there, and 4 bears in there, but this one's got 3. So I'm going to think to myself, how can I make them equal? So what I could do is I could add a bear to this one. So now they have all got 4 in them. So I could do that. Or let's go back to what it looked like originally. I could take a bear out of each of them so that they all now have 3 bears. So that's one way I could do it. 2 different ways. I could either add another one to one of the groups or take away. So thinking about that, this is your turn. Have a look at these groups. Okay, they're not equal, but how can you make them equal? So how can you make them all the same? So pause the video here and have a little think about that. Okay, so hopefully you did similar to what I did. You thought to yourself, this has got 4, this is 5, this is 4. If I take that one out of the middle, then they've all got 4 in them now. Okay, so you could do it that way by taking away. Or what I could do is add 1 to the other 2 groups so that they now all have 5. So I've now created equal groups of 5 bears in each group. Okay, hope we're keeping up with this. Okay, we're not worrying about how many altogether. We're just thinking this today. We're just thinking about what that word equal means and how many groups of equal objects do we have. Okay, so this is my term. So I've got some groups here. Okay, I've got my pots are acting as a group. So how many pots have I got? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 4 pots or groups. Okay, so I'm just trying to, there we go. And then I need to work out, there are 4 groups of how many pencils in each group. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there, all equal. We've all got 5 in there, 5 in there, 5 in there, 5 in there, 5 in there. So 5. So I have 4 groups of 5 pencils. So basically I've got 5 pencil pots, 4 pencil pots, and I've got 5 pencils in each pencil pot. Okay, let's have a little look at this one. So this one is, this time I've got, how many groups have I got? So how many circles? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 groups of how many apples in each group. So there's 2 in there, 2 in there, 2 in there, 2 in there, 2 in there. I'm not thinking about how many altogether. I just want to know how many groups I've got, and then how many objects are in each group. So there's 2 apples in each of the groups. At this stage, I'm not worrying about how many. So I might need to do my 2 up there. I'm not worrying about how many in total. I'm not thinking about total. I'm just thinking about how many groups and how many objects are in each group. Okay. So this is your turn now. So you need to work out how many groups there are. So how many vases are there? And then how many flowers are in each vase? And then the same here. How many groups, so how many circles are there? And how many apples in each group? Okay, so hopefully you went 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 groups. So 4 vases on my 4 groups, and then we've got 2 flowers in each vase. Okay, and then here, how many groups have I got? 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 groups, and then how many apples? 1, 2, 3. There's 3 apples in each group. Remember, we're not worrying about the total of apples altogether. We're just thinking about how many groups, how many apples are in each group. So there's 3 apples there, 3 there, 3 there. So each group has 3 apples in it. Okay, so let's have a little look at this one. So this says that Kim is drawing 5 equal groups of 6 dots. Okay, so finish Kim's drawing. So she's got her 5 groups, her 5 boxes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's got 6 in this one, but she hasn't completed the rest of them. So let's have a little go at seeing if we can complete it. Okay, so we've got 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's now got 6. This has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's now got, so this has only got 1 in it, so I'm going to go 1. I'm counting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this last one's got none in it, but we know it needs to have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would then say there are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 equal groups of 6 dots, or 6 counters they might have been. Okay, so let's have a little think about this one. So it says here that Sam has 11 cupcakes. Can he make 2 equal groups of 5? Okay, so can he have, so what I would do there, okay, is do it practically. So I'm going to, but I haven't got cupcakes, that's a shame, isn't it? Maybe I'll make some, but I'm going to get counters. I'm going to get 11 counters, and I'm going to pretend that they're cakes. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, spread them out a bit, 6, 7, 8. Just check because I think I miscounted. That's why it's very good always to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so now I've got 11. I'm pretending these are cakes, making me feel hungry. And then I'm going to draw myself. I might do that with white. These are my plates. Okay, I'll do them up there if I move that over there. Right, so there's one plate, and there's another, because she said she wants to know, can he make 2 groups, and there's my 2 groups, and have 5 cupcakes in each group. So let's try that. Oh, I need to, that's silly, isn't it? I'm gonna have to, so we've got 1, 2, 2. Oh, I'm sharing them out. Oh, I think I might get rid of that and just do it out there because it's going to be easier. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 5, 6. I'm gonna go 6, and then I'm go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 there and 5 there, but I've got this. He said, can he have 2 equal groups of 5? He can't, can he? Because I've got 5 there, and then I've got 5 here, and then I've got this one over. And if I put it there, we'll end up with 6 on one plate and 5 on the other. So having 11 cakes, can he have 2 equal groups of 5? No, he can't. Okay, so what I want you to do, okay, so the silver is practical. Okay, so in your house, I want you to make these groups. Now, I borrowed this from another child. Actually, our year 2s did something very similar, and I think this child has used some, I don't know, what are they, Cheerios or something, or you could use a Lego bricks. So what you need to do is make 5 equal groups of 3. Okay, this is showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is showing 6 equal groups of 4. There's 4 in each one of those. Okay, so that's what it is. So that's practical, and if you want to, you can take a picture of that. You don't have to, but it's just a sort of a practical, getting us to start thinking about what does equal mean, and see if I can make those groups. Okay, and then the gold, we did do some of this. How can you make these groups equal? So A, look at these groups. How can you make this equal? And then B, how can you make these ones equal? And then the last one is very similar to what we've just been doing. So again, you might want to practically. So it says here that Rosie has 16 sweets. Now you might be lucky and have 16 sweets, or you could get 16 of something. And can she make 3 equal groups of 5? So can she have 3? So you might draw 3 circles or get 3 plates or something. And can she have 5 on each one? Will there be anything left over, or will they be shared out equally? Okay, have a little go at those. So pause the video here and have a little go. Okay, so these are the answers. Let me get rid of that. So hopefully you had a little look around your house and you made your equal groups. So for example, here you might have had 5 groups, and you might have got some Oreos in it, or you might have had 3 pieces of Lego in each of your 5 groups. So here you could have here crossed out so that you had 4 stars in each one, or you could have added so that each group had 5. This one again, so you've got 3, so you could have crossed out 2 in the other 2 groups, so that each group then had 3. Or you could have added 2 smiley faces to this first group, so that each group has got 5. And then the last one, you can see that can she have no, she will have 2 groups of 5, and then she will have 1 group of 6. So she won't have she can't have equal groups, because if she had if they all had 5 of them, she would end up having 1 left over. So no, she can't. So I hope you got on well with that today.